Hello everyone, this is Master Dan. Today is the 29th of May and we want to start our engineering call, and we want to apologize at first for this small delay with some technical issues with the live streaming, but now it's okay and we are happy to see everyone here. Today we have some new people as well together with us. We have Jasmine, we have Michael, Genoa is with us, Nash and Robert. So around 6 people now. We are in the live call. We would like to start at first with the technical developments, what we achieved, what we did during the last month. Unfortunately, Ruru will not be able to join today this time, so instead of her, I will try to explain a few things, what we did. As you know, this month was also pretty busy for our developer team. We achieved a lot of milestones. One of them was the BIP 130, which was in our roadmap. And that was in the short-term list, and we did it. We completed it. And the second one was the BIP 68, which was, in fact, it was in the long term because BIP 68 is related with the Lightning Network. But our developer team completed the coding and integrated into our blockchain already this month. Among with these improvements, our team did also some other improvements, especially with the release of the new desktop Qt wallet. This is with the new version 2.1.0. Maybe you have checked what has been done and developed. You can check it yourself through our GitHub account. Everything is stated clearly, but I want to just go over the details, what have been done. Showing the state in the list transactions. Earlier, we developed the master nodes, which you know, but they were not activated. But there some sort of notifications were still active on our wallet, so those have been disabled. Another thing is we added several new seed nodes. This is to improve our network. The log spam section is reduced from point of size. The stake split threshold has been increased by default to almost 1 million, so 999,999. So it's really tough to say. The maximum wallet connections have been increased. Now you can see a lot of connections, outbound connections as well. So that will increase the stability of our network. That's something really good. Our devs have added some checkpoints into our blockchain, update the enqueued validated headers after peer disconnection. And the last two were the valid fork blocks rejected fixed, which was one of the fix we implemented, and remove true keywords in function signatures. What we kindly, friendly, highly advise you is to update your wallets soonest, because these wallets, the new wallets, the version 2.1.0, this wallet is really stable and highly advised to be updated. You will see the difference as well. So that part was pretty much time consuming. We did many tests. Also, the Mac wallet, this time it was a single version working for all Mac versions. So Mac users They should not have to check which version they have and then choose which wallet they should use, but only a single version. So that was also something. Another promising development and achievement was the mobile wallet. That was something challenging because we need to check which type of software we need to use. Either we had to reinvent the wheel from the beginning, or we should choose pick an open source and reliable mobile wallet. So um, from point of our research and analysis, we've chosen the bread wallet, and we went through it. So we started encoding it, doing necessary changes, even doing some improvements on this mobile wallet, and finally we have it working at the moment. The design team worked, our developers worked, and now time for testing. Some testing is needed. Yes, it's working functionality. You may have seen our leaked video about it. Thanks to Genoa, he prepared this leak for us. It's working. It's really fine. It's a light wallet. It's secure. You don't have to download all the blockchain onto your mobile phone. Instead of that, once you will install mobile wallet, you will see it will get synchronized in under 1 minute. So this is really fast during the synchronization as well. What is done and where we are at the wallet at this moment. Okay. Right now, almost 95, 98%, let's say, have been completed, done. The design works have been completed. Maybe we will do some tiny fine tuning, let's say. Maybe we will play a little bit with the colors there. And we need to check more and more before we deliver you. And also on the other side, we are now preparing the end user license and disclaimer pages as well. Once everything completed and we are fully sure that everything is okay, we will release it. We are estimating around 2 weeks time. I will ask Genoa, maybe will it be possible, will it be possible to provide a test wallet, maybe something like a beta version, or what do you think,
Yeah, there will be an alpha version.
Genoa?
Yeah, sorry. Yes, there will be a beta version that we will release for the test. And
Okay,
once the tests are done, we will release the final version.
okay. This beta version that will be for testing purposes for the testing test team. And it will be yes, thanks Nash. The mobile will be for Android at the moment. The iOS version will come later on. First, we want to be sure with the Android working very well, and the iOS wallet will start just immediately after we release it. So, many of you most probably will ask what is the situation with Electra Pay. Electra Pay development still ongoing. The plugin development also ongoing. In few days, we will start testing the WooCommerce plugin as well. Meanwhile, Cyber Gypsy is finalizing the GUI parts, so the user interface, the coloring, the menus, everything else. I think in around 2 weeks' time, we will have something really proper with the testing of WooCommerce and the dashboard, user panel, and everything. And once we have it also fully tested, we will announce it as well. So That was the development part. I want to tell a bit about some exchanges part and some maybe ongoing partnerships. As usual, we are in contact with several third-party projects still ongoing. We have some ongoing discussions. We may have soon maybe some other hardware wallets. I can give you this as a small news here. On the other side, about the exchanges, we are still in the progress of applying to certain reputable top 10 exchanges. Please keep a little bit more patience there. This is a sensitive and very important period. We want to do everything properly. We are caring very much about this process because this is a very important period for us. And once we hear something proper from the exchanges, we will share it with you. So those are the points from my side. Now I want to give you the word to Robert. Robert has a couple of important news for our community, and I think you will enjoy it a lot. Robert?
Hello everybody. Thank you, Master Dan, for sharing good news about the developments. Electra Pay and the mobile wallets is really exciting to be able to witness the developments, from close by. Although I don't understand anything of all the coding work that has been done, but it's really cool to see the progress. So yeah, at the foundation, we haven't been sitting still. Bob, Raymond, and myself. Basically on a daily basis almost, we are in touch with projects and companies who reaching out to us. I think 80% is either scam or not worth our attention. It's BS to say it in a strong language. But 20% is actually quite interesting, and we notice also in our inbox that the ECA is gaining much more attention every single day, which is very cool to see. Let's see, well, shall I start with? I think I should start with Cryptopia. As you all know, Cryptopia has been hacked. Around 2 billion ECA is stored there in the cold wallet, which is a little over 6% of our circulating supply. And that's a lot. And we have had quite a lot of community members who are, skeptical that they haven't received their coins back. We've had similar issues in the past, of course, with exchanges from whose name I won't pronounce here because it's quite sensitive. So it's actually a big topic for us. Although we do believe that we are not liable for loss of these coins, we do think it's our duty as a community team to maximize the efforts to make sure that the coins are being released. No, we should do everything that is in our power to make sure that the coins are released. So in the recent news, where Grant Thornton introduced themselves as liquidator of Cryptopia, it became quite clear that Cryptopia is not coming back and that they have filed for bankruptcy. Which means in the normal liquidation process is that the assets are being sold, any asset of a company, to pay off government, debtors, and eventually clients. A lot of speculation is going on around there, but when reading the latest updates from Grant Thornton, we believe that they have the right intentions and the good intention to return the coins and tokens that belong to the various community members. Yet, we have had quite some discussions with Agile Legal, which is the law firm that has partnered with Electra. And you all know Harley Supino, perhaps. You've seen him coming by in the announcements or on Twitter. He is one of the lawyer and basically our biggest contact person with Agile Legal. And he actually came up with a good plan. First of all, was addressing a letter towards Grant Thornton in order to find out what their intentions are. Unfortunately, we haven't got a response to that, which we can understand because most likely they'll be swamped with messages. And basically, our idea is to give them some time to figure everything out and trust that their intentions are right and that they'll try to do the best. A second possible step, and I do want to highlight it here, but we only consider it as a scenario in case other solutions won't work, is to start something like a class action procedure, which is basically that we offer all community members of Electra who have their coins stuck there to fill in to provide all their information, such as the email address related to the account, etc., etc. Give them all to us. We provide it to Harley, and he's going after coins, and he'll get a X percentage of taker's fee when he succeeds in his mission. So basically, this was our plan. And what is interesting is that in the past weeks, I have been personally quite active in Telegram groups where this Cryptopia matter was discussed. And when I tried to share the news, what we were doing, I got in touch with David, who is a guy from the collective. You may not know this project, but it's quite interesting because the collective is being partially owned by ChainCreators. And ChainCreators is a more reputable name within the cryptocurrency industry. They're already around for quite some time. And the interesting part was that ChainCreators explained to me in the past weeks some plans that they've had. And I even had to sign an NDA with this because the plans that they have is quite big. I think you have all read today on Twitter and in various news flashes what their plans are. Basically, ChainCreator, the organization, is planning or seeking opportunities to take over Cryptopia as a whole. So that means that they want to buy the bankrupt Cryptopia exchange, including all assets, including all customer details, and basically want to give it a restart. This also means that all the assets that are locked currently at Cryptopia, once Cryptopia restarts, will be available for everybody. So this is basically a way to give the coins back to the holders. When I heard this, I was very, very excited. And I was also honored that Electra was approached by ChainCreators to become part of this movement. Now, the situation is as following. We've had our second the foundation members en masse then actually a couple of hours ago, and we have discussed some ideas and plans and actions for both parties, both Electra and ChainCreator. This will also mean that we are going to work closely together with ChainCreator, but also with the company behind ChainCreator, which is an investment company, to see how we can help each other in this mission, but also beyond. For Electra, this will turn out to be, I expect this will turn out to be a very interesting collaboration, even partnership. But more details about this we will share later on when all the terms have been agreed upon. For now, I think it is very important for the Electra community, and then I'm speaking to you guys, but also to the team, to everybody who's involved with Electra, to come in action. A movement like one that is ChainCreator is setting up, where they want to take over Cryptopia, will succeed more if, especially the liquidator, sees that they are backed with a huge community. This is also a chance for the Electra community to show themselves. Most likely, this news of the takeover of Cryptopia will travel through the entire crypto space and will generate a lot of news. So I'm calling everybody here in this call to stand up, to come in action, and to do everything you are, everything in your possibility to retweet, to comment, to see if you can spread the news in some way about the initiative that ChainCreator is undertaking. So that is this. Very exciting. We've had some very interesting discussions with these guys. Sure that is whether or not the takeover of Cryptopia will succeed, it won't stop there. So yeah, please bear with us and note that Electra will try to do everything in our power to make sure that at least our community is getting back the coins one way or the other. So this is done. The second thing I would like to talk to you about is the two newest additions to the advisory board. So basically, a long time ago, and I'm already thinking it was 10 months ago when I first spoke to Michael Putman, also known on Telegram and I believe also on Discord, Twitter as Ivor the Ruthless, which was his nickname. He's a guy who's been with the community and the project for quite some time, a very loyal supporter of the project with great ideas. And we noticed in course of past 6 months that Michael has actually very the cryptocurrency industry. He has hooked us already up with quite some interesting names. And after a certain moment in time, I actually said to the guys, I think we can need some help. We can use some help. I think Michael is a great guy to ask to help us with the foundation. And this is how the discussion start. And eventually we'll ask Michael if he would like to help us as advisory board member with a focus on business and network development to give us a hand. And he was very happy to help us out. And I think this is where he has been waiting for all these months. I'm not sure, but he was very enthusiastic. And one of the first contributions that he actually have made to us and to the project, to the foundation, is to bring us in contact with the second newest member of our advisory board. This is even a better story, which is Bitcoin Benny, the nickname of Ben Fairbank. And this is a contact of my time. Ben is known within the cryptocurrency industry as the general manager of Komodo. Komodo is one of the most respected cryptocurrency projects in the cryptocurrency industry from a technology point of view. And Ben is also CEO of Red Fox Labs, which you could determine as a investment company who is seeking promising startups and unicorn companies, to work with them, to invest in them, to set up business, and that's basically their business model. Also, Red Fox is also partnered with Komodo, obviously through Ben, to help Komodo with funding and development. So Michael has put us in contact with Ben, and we have had in the past months very interesting discussions with Ben. Basically, what Ben said is, "Listen, guys, I consider ECA as Komodo, and I know your struggles. I know you raised funds through an ICO or fundraiser. I know you guys have a passion for technology. You have a passion for your own project." But it's important that, especially in these days with ICOs, IEOs, STOs, big exchanges that are raising money in crazy ways, that you're able to sustain yourself from a financial point of view. Ben has offered us his help, and he likes the Electra project that much that he has agreed to join the foundation board as a business advisor, and he is going to help us explore possibilities to become a more business-minded, to get a more business-minded attitude, and this is very much needed. The talks with Ben about these possibilities are ongoing, and I think that we are able to share some interesting news, some concrete ideas in the next, 2 weeks, 1 or 2 weeks, something like that. I hope that you all understand and acknowledge the fact that getting Ben on board of the Electra Foundation and the Electra project is quite an establishment at itself. Ben is a very well-known guy within the cryptocurrency space. You should check out his Twitter, check out his resume on LinkedIn. He's been involved in the space for years, and it's actually a great honor to have him and we hope to gain a lot of knowledge and experience from him. So we can actually become more effective and efficient in building out Electra as a project. So that's that. I may not sound too enthusiastic. It's partially because I'm Dutch, and also partially because I can't see your faces. But you have to understand that I am extremely excited for what has happened in the past days. The companies and the individuals or past days, past weeks and months, the companies and individuals that we're talking with, the opportunities that others see in us, and with me is the entire team from both the project as well the foundation. So I really want to compliment everybody in the team, but also in the community for the patience. That for the extremely hard work from a development perspective, from a marketing perspective. So many people are working behind the scenes on making plans and rolling out strategies, etc. It's truly an honor to be part of this, and I really want to encourage you all. If you're not doing it right now, come in action, share the word, share the positive news, and always remind the ethics that we try to build upon. Try to be humble, sober, respectful to others and other projects, and focus on ECA. And we have very good hopes for the future. Aside from this, and that's maybe the last point, we are applying to exchanges. Applying to exchanges not easy sometimes. They require a lot of information, which is of course very good. But you also see typically now, after a long bear market, is that a lot of exchanges are struggling with real trading volume, struggling with actually making money. And typically what you see is a lot of exchanges are asking for ridiculous listing fees. And that's maybe a way to earn money to overcome the losses that they also had in the bear market. Obviously, we're not in a position to pay big listing fees or other kind of fees or marketing funds or these kind of things. So it's always a battle with certain exchanges to see if we can come to an agreement. So trust that we are putting all the energy that we have in making sure we get listed on the right exchanges. We are partnering with the right companies, and we would very much appreciate your patience, but also your support. And we're doing this all together. We stick out our necks, also in trying to lead the team and the project, and we can do it if we close ranks and make it all happen. Last but not least, on the exchange part, you should all take a close look at the ChainCreator. They're offering quite some interesting opportunities with regards to exchanges. This may also be an interesting opportunity for us as well. So that is it from a foundation point of view, the update. If you have any questions, type it in below, and at the end of the call, surely see if we can answer these questions or if we can try to look out for some answers.
Michael, can you hear me? Maybe you can just say a few words to our community.
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yep.
Right. So, Michael Putman, also known as Ivar the Ruthless on Twitter or Telegram. ECA in about November 2017, so I experienced both the pros and cons of ECA, especially from the crash of coins market and Cryptopia. I've held my ECA and I stayed invested in this project. I believe in this project. I wanted to take more action than just being a ECA coin holder. All this time, I've been building relationships with some of the crypto leaders. As you guys already know, as we announced today, one specifically that I've stayed in contact was Ben Fairbanks, Bitcoin Benny on YouTube. He has a very strong following. So briefly, I believe it was a year ago when I contacted some of the leaders for ECA. Komodo because I really wanted ECA to use the Komodo platform. I believe, that Komodo has some of the best developers in the whole crypto space. I wanted ECA to use the Komodo platform for atomic swaps, which Ruru and her team were able to make this feature happen. Throughout the past weeks, I've kept in contact with Ben, and I introduced him to some of our core members like Robert and Master Dan, and we've had multiple conversations, Skype meetings, discussions. We can all agree that he can be a tremendous asset to ECA. Ben brings years of experience. He's been in the crypto market space, I think, since 2014, and I might be wrong, maybe earlier. But for those of you who don't know, he's manager of Komodo and the founder of Red Fox, and those two companies work hand in hand together. I don't want to say too much, but we are exploring opportunities with potential partners that can help integrate Electra Pay with multiple corporations. More news will be coming soon when all the details are finalized, but we believe this partnership can help us in multiple ways, from increasing volume, exposure, tech development, training, networking, and possible exchange listings. Very excited about where ECA is going, and I'm happy that I can make impact so quickly by bringing Ben on board. But there's a lot more to come. So
definitely,
for me.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Michael. We are getting stronger and stronger. New members, team members, new community members, and we really think that we will get more and more stronger, and good days are coming for us. Better days, I can say. So if you have any questions, please send them to us now. If you have anything else you want to ask, we can just give you some answers here. There's a question about the crypto magazines. Frankly speaking, time to time we have some articles, but we may start packing them together and prepare them for the magazines. Yeah, we will increase those, let's say, these actions the nearest time frame. We have also a certain number of people and team members who are working on marketing since a couple of weeks, and they brought a lot of brilliant ideas and proposals they have. So we will start realizing those one by one as much as we can do. And I think that will bring us something, additional awareness to our project. Any other questions you have? I cannot see any questions. I think this time it was more clear than earlier. Will ECA be presented and featured on trade shows? Well, trade shows, depending on the show, on the trade, let's say the exhibition, we have some funds. Yes, this is clear. They are coming mostly from pre-mine, and sometimes also we are getting some donations, but we must use them really efficiently. So if we will see some opportunity, a potential during let's say a potential something bringing voice on the market, a show, and it will bring us also something, then why not? We will do some, maybe let's say sponsorships there. We can buy, we can reserve our slots there. Yes, anything else you want to know? What is a partnership? Pierre? Any questions? EKP, Electra, we explained about it. Will take a few weeks more because we are in the testing mode at the moment. Shane, do you mean the ETA association or not? This is Master Dan. I see there ETA. Is this Electronic Transactions Association or not?
I think yes.
Well,
We're
we're in
talk-
contact with them. Yeah, you can tell also, Robert.
Yeah,
You
yeah
can
we
tell
are
it.
on the background. We are ETA. We're trying to see where we can, fill in the gap when it comes to subject matter expertise. Recently, ETA was very busy with organizing events. Couldn't attend there because ETA is mainly active in America, and the people who should be there were actually not in America at that point in time. So it's actually a good point. I think we can be a bit more visible there. I'll try to see if we can set up something with ETA on the short term. We'll see how that goes. Thanks for the question. EKP, if it will be released for August, well, if there are no big bugs, it can be released pretty soon, I suppose.
Yeah, this is the priority for us. I mean, before releasing anything else, we try to be sure everything was fine. We don't want to release buggy codes or because we must test several times. And this is software, and sometimes you achieve the 99% in 2 months, and the rest 1% you have to spend another month. Uh, we don't want to give any misleading information. Yeah, we are doing our best at the moment. This Cyber Gypsy is completing the GUI part, the user interface. I think it's almost about getting completed. The WooCommerce plugin is under development. In couple of days, 2 days, 3 days, we hope to start testing it as well. So we need to test also in combination. It's not something just you put you put a wallet address on a WooCommerce website and send a wallet. Instead of that, it's using some server-side coding, processing of the payment, reflecting it to dashboard, to user's account, to merchant's account. So that's a little bit complicated comparing to usual standard payment. That's why. Exchanges. We are already getting listed on several. Our aim now, from now on, to get listed on major and top reputable exchanges. Guys, there's a difference. Don't get fooled with the exchanges which have higher volumes. High volume doesn't mean real volume or real user base, trader base. Almost each week, we receive proposals coming from so-called high-volume exchanges. They're asking few Bitcoin even, only few Bitcoin, 2, 3 Bitcoin. That's it, what they're asking. And they say they have 500 million USD volume, but this is not the case. Maybe they have only 1 million. That's not what we want. That's not what we need at the moment. We need reputable exchanges, and those need a very, let's say, sensitive work and careful and important process. That's what we are working at the moment. 10 billion company, we explained already 100 times. Please refer to our earlier calls. Does the team? I'm losing the questions. Well, the team, it's open. The team is open to anyone else, but we need some passionate, some work, some dedicated time. We don't want people to join and leave after 2 days or 3 days, 2 weeks. So we need, let's say, long-term support from the team members. That's why joining the team is we want to eliminate the circulation. Let's say since we can say since June, almost a year, nobody left our core team. You can go and check. There was only a few people left during only two, I think. Yeah, the two people they were in the team, not in the core part. But since year, we are stable. Everyone is still part of the team. Yes. Why are you asking this? Any questions? Got, yeah, Anto is working really hard. I think he will bring us some promising news during June. 10 billion USD partner or so-called a merchant being explained around 100. And we need to give you this, let's say, remind you this partnership, or let's say this association membership once again. Guys, we became a member of an ETA, the ETA association. The ETA association has many members which are having more than 10 or 20 billion USD revenue. We must look at the bigger picture. We should not stick to a certain company. Yes, for example, that 10 billion company is still in our pipeline. There's nothing negative over there. But on the other hand, this ETA association membership, it may bring us a lot. Please don't ignore this membership. Anything else more? EUCX. EUCX. Is there a question about it? Robert, can you please maybe explain about EUCX?
Oh, yes.
Because also that's something promising for our project.
Okay, EUCX. EUCX is a change that is now under construction or is being built as we speak. I met with the owner of EUCX team at a get-together of a lot of cryptocurrency and blockchain people in the Netherlands. It's a group that I've set up together with Chris from Bitladon, the exchange that we're also listed on. We had a really nice drink in The Hague with 60 people. He was there, and I had a really nice chat with him. And what intrigued me in his story is that he's building an exchange, a digital asset exchange and a cryptocurrency exchange all together in one that is actually compliant to current rules and regulations that regular investment exchanges, regular investments is the so-called MiFID II regulation, PSD2, and many other rules and regulations that apply to basically investments in Europe. And that's actually quite special because at this rules and regulations don't apply to cryptocurrency. But he's thinking ahead, and he believes that mass adoption can only happen if both the government and the cryptocurrency industry do a concession and meet each other in the middle. So he's actually meeting on a frequent basis with the Dutch National Bank. He's also in touch with a European regulator. And on the side of that, he is very much blockchain association in Holland itself. And we had some really nice chats. It was for my daily. So, it is my field of expertise, rules and relations when it comes to investment. I work for banks and work for insurance companies on the investment side. So we got in touch with each other, and he basically asked me to become an advisor of EUCX. Obviously, since it's close by for me where he lives, we had a couple of drinks, and eventually what is nice is that together with me joining as advisor, ECA has become the very first asset that will be listed on this exchange. I think 1 or 2 months later, he has asked me if I can actually pick up a heavy on the side of what I'm doing for Electra and my job. And also this I have accepted. It's a C-level role, and it is very exciting because it means that aside from Electra, I will be also playing for EUCX. Personally, I think that the focus of EUCX is the good focus, and I truly hope that they will succeed. And it is just great that Electra is becoming part of their journey as well. And I think they're on the right track at this point in time. So very happy with that. And of course, this role for EUCX won't mean that I will be doing less than ECA. One of the terms and conditions that I put in front of the owner of EUCX is happy to help out, but not at cost of my tasks and duties for ECA, and they accepted it. So yeah, don't worry about that as far as you're worried. That's it, Master.
Thank you very much, Robert. Okay. I think that's all. Our community started chatting each other. Love to see it. If everything is okay, we can close our meeting. Yes. Okay. We want to thank to everyone joining today's engineering call, and please keep supporting our project. Spread the word around each time. Support us. Join the team. Join the project. This is your project. We are also a member of this project. Only we are spending a little bit more time. But this is your own project, so please handle it in that way. Give as much support as you can, so we get our goals quicker, healthier, sooner, all together. And thank you very much once again. Also, team members here. Thank you very much, Jasmine, Michael, Nash, Robert, Genoa, for spending time with us today.
Goodbye. Have a nice evening.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.